if you were to break down the art of building a unicorn company, right? Like the art of being a founder of a unicorn company, and for a new founder who's just starting about, right? If there were like some three main advices or three main things that they should like keep into consideration, what would they be?
So first is pre-product market fit is very different from post-product market fit. Pre-product market fit is all about searching for a repeatable, scalable business model. So that's one thing to really realize. It's not about anything else. Post-product market fit, it's really about you're thinking about the company as a product, because it's all about scaling different processes. And so this applies primarily to Web 2. Like I'd say Web 3 is quite different.
Right.
But in Web 2, that's how to think about it. So that's the first piece of advice that I would say. The second piece is like, don't die. Do whatever it takes to have enough cash flow and to just survive. Because there was like during COVID, our business model got particularly impacted.
Right.
At one point, we lost like 90% of our revenue before we like rebounded.
Right.
And so like, how do you make sure you don't die? You like downsize, you do tons of negotiations, you renegotiate your accounts payable with your vendors.
Right.
So you do I did emergency fundraisers. So that's another piece of advice that I put there.
Right.
And then 3, I would say, cut out all the noise, be true to yourself, create your own non-negotiables.
Right.
So for me, that was all the wellness practices, because I wanted to be on a long-term journey, not just on I'm just going to do this for 1 or 2 years, I'm going to grind through it, and I'm going to be dead after that. So those are the 3 things that I would kind of give to future aspiring entrepreneurs.
Got it. And you've like done like north of $200 million in revenue. You've raised more than $125 million from like top tier VCs, right? How was that journey like, right? Like the day-to-day nitty-gritties of it, and how did you tackle that? Because in Web 2, you actually have to like show revenue and you actually have to ship something, right? Like a product.
Web 2 is all about like product market fit, like figure out who your customer is, build a product, get feedback, and then if you get revenue, then you have an inclination, and if you get more revenue, then very clear like product market fit. So it's much more of a journey like that. It's like build first, test, build more, get feedback, really define your target customer, and then like scale things up. And so for me, the way I thought about it is, well, how do I get really smart about a specific customer segment that I care about? So for Garten, initially it was 50 to 250 employee tech companies in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I knew everything about them. I knew who the economic buyer is, who the decision maker is, who the end user is, who the subateur is, who like the influencers is in the company. I got like really targeted. And then from there, I was doing a lot of the initial founder sales. I probably did more than 50 million in initial founder sales myself. And while I was doing that, I was also training up a couple like enterprise executives at the same time, so that they can then take what I've learned and then scale it up. And then, you can keep scaling that over time. But so that was kind of the initial journey. It was really about how do we make the mission come to life in terms of more revenue, in terms of more scale of the company.
Right.
Yeah.
So